That's a good question. I'm sure ants have been dissected, and in Africa there are some very large species of ants. But I believe ants have a sort of like almost like a hive mind, and so one ant will scurry around and will find something interesting, like a drop of honey or some sugar, and then it goes back and somehow communicates that to all the other ants, and before you know it, you've got a line of them all taking one bit at a time.
Thanks, Tom.
No worries. But it is interesting. I mean, again, I'm just going on what I've read, but an individual ant is not super intelligent as you would imagine, but somehow they manage to cooperate and work together, and they do this in a way that makes them capable of enormous things. 133, if you ask us anything, Cookie, hello.
Morning, Tom. Just wondering, these parachutes that bring the lunar module back to Earth, are they able to be reused? I mean, a parachute normal would have a certain amount of life.
Yeah, that's a good question. Look,
Right, hardcore, what's going on?
Daddy cool.
Daddy cool. This is not from Cash Converters, by the way.
It's not.
It's not, because I wasn't going to pick it up.
I thought you were going to Cash Converters.
I was, but then when I heard the price, I thought, no.
Didn't you have to pay them or something?
I do. You got to pay them interest.
So don't you still have to do that? Or?
I still have to eventually, but I'd rather not pay the full amount that I want to pay.
You're doing it later on, yeah?
I've got to give you money in other places.
Just
I've still got to pay bloody, I'll give you $100 now.
Can you afford it?
What?
To pay me?
Yeah, $100.
Don't you need it?
For now. No. Like I said, I was already there before even 10 o'clock. Before
you said you were at Essendon.
I was at Essendon at 9:33.
Yeah.
Well, actually, even before. Sorry, at 10:33. But the train leaves 10:33. So I was already going to be there, and I already went to Cash Converters and did all that. And I thought I'm going to meet you at the bottle shop.
I didn't. I thought I knew you were coming to Cash Converters. Well, I thought you were.
Yeah, I did eventually.
You said you were.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
So I thought this would be the best place.
It doesn't matter.
This would be the best place to do it. But
I'm going to give you these if you want them. You want them?
Yeah, throw them in the back. Yeah, you know.
I think they're 10 cents still.
They probably are. Yeah.
They're the OT pills, but to be honest, they're frothed up as well.
You already dropped those today, yeah?
Oh, yeah, I already did. I went to Centrelink, by the way.
Oh yeah, what'd they say?
And it all worked out perfectly the way I wanted it to be. But it's not always the case. But they said that because I said that you're working.
Yeah.
But I didn't say you're working part-time.
I'm working.
But she said you need the form. I was going to say, have you got a form to give you?
Yeah.
In order for your understanding of being, what you got to do.
And what did she say?
And she said basically that no, he has to come into the because
right.
I said, what about BAS statements and things like that? How does that work? And she said, you're pretty much still as stupid as you came in.
You are.
No, well, I am. I don't think they really know. I mean, they do know, but until the event is over, and you've gone through all the processes, then you understand the process.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right.
And that's the only way I can understand it.
You got to do it. You got to go through it to understand.
You got to go through it to understand it. So I don't really know.
That's experience.
That's experience. I can't tell you that's.
Yeah, no, I've got to ring up myself.
Who?
I've got to ring the Centrelink up and ask them.
Yeah. But don't even ring up. Just go there.
Yeah,
you better. It's quick. Yeah.
Every time I went to Centrelink in the past, it was like a line out the door.
There was, but you got to go early, on a Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Because why I say Friday, not because it's payday or Thursday, but for whatever reason, the stuff that comes from Friday gets dragged onto Monday, and there's a lot of people on a Monday in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Especially as well. So don't go through the early times of the week. Go towards the end of the times of the week.
Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, basically. Or even maybe Wednesday. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't go there often, so. But I tried to get paper. You want an energy drink?
Not now, no.
Yeah.
It's not even cold.
It's not even cold. Yeah. I don't know. It's just bloody. You got a job?
No.
Yeah. I just don't know. I don't know. Other than I'm gonna drink. Actually, I've got this drink to drink.
Gossips.
No, not only. I've got this one. Southern Comfort. Fucking hell, these bottles. It's like Passion Pop bottles used to be this way. But eventually I think I got it. Yeah, Passion Pop. Either they ran out because they were sourcing them from China or somewhere. Because when I worked at a chemical factory,
Yeah.
they were sourcing stuff from China that wasn't actually fitting the product here in Australia. And every time you wanted to tip it over, it was leaking.
Yeah.
But the boss said, do it anyway. Well then, don't say, but he, and then he sacked us all but it was his own doing, but he's not going to blame himself that he did the wrong thing
No.
for allowing us to do so.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's why you don't really want to work for anyone.
No,
you don't.
You want to work for yourself if you can.
Yeah.
Well, you want what it is.
You're
when you
more
work
in
for a
control.
boss, when
Yeah.
you work for exact control. Like if you work for a boss, they control you. So
They're control freaks.
they can
Yeah.
tell you what to do, when to
Yeah.
do it, and they can tell you what they're going
Yeah.
to pay you. And all
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
If you work for yourself, and it's you don't have to then do what somebody tells you to do.
Yeah,
You can
that's
make
right.
your own decisions.
I was going to give you this, but it's too late now.
I wouldn't drink it. No.
No, because it's a little bit strong.
But so it's really not. It's not really about. The difference is, I mean, the boss has contacts. If you work for yourself, you've got no contacts. I mean, you can have, but someone like me.
You know, there's bosses that know what they're doing, and there's bosses that don't know what they're doing,
Yeah.
and they're going to play games, mind games, in order to not get himself sacked, even if he was wrong, and make the idea that he made the right call by sacking everybody else. You know?
Yeah.
And
that's
it's
right.
like, either you people are serious, like
Is that the berries?
yeah, the
that
blueberry.
is berry-
That is the berry. Yeah.
That's why you went there, yeah. That's
Yeah,
why you
yeah,
love it.
yeah.
You should go to Leo's and
Yeah.
show them and say, Leo, this is what you got to get.
That's what you got to get.
mixed
That's it.
berry.
The passion one was, I don't know, it's disappointing, you know, like, it is disappointing. I like lime beer, personally. Phoenix beer, not lime beer, I was talking about.
Lime beer. Where'd you get?
Lime beer was the one that was really strong.
Oh,
I don't like strong beer, like, really strong.
what's your favourite day of the week?
The one that's least busy.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
What day? What normally is that day?
But on the other hand, if I was in a
Least
country
busy
town,
for you or least busy?
least busy for me and everything else. But having said so, if I was in a country town like Wandong or somewhere,
Yeah.
I would say I'd want it to be on a Friday. It doesn't matter.
So
you
do
know?
you see Friday as the busy day?
The busy day is the Friday and the Saturday, especially payday. People wait over on a Wednesday. They spend the money. Tuesday is the weakest, I heard, time of the week. And then they say, well, Wednesdays people are contemplating, well, I'm still going to get paid on Thursday, so therefore I might as well spend the money on a Wednesday, you know? And by Friday, they already know what they're doing, you know? I don't know. Oh, you got to fix the camera.
Fixed? What do you mean fixed?
Looks fixed.
Oh, it's just I don't know.
Temporary.
I'll just put it there. Then I don't know if it'll stay there. I hope it does. But I don't know. With when you bump things and go over bumps, it can be.
Yeah, I know. It's not really a good solution, but I don't know. Maybe you got to go to one of these places called, what are they called in Keilor Park? Which I knew of them because I went there.
You knew of them already.
I know so many people around me.
Yeah.
I do. That I can advise you to go there and they'll fix it for you. But the thing is, it might cost you like even up to $100 to get it done. You know? It could be $50. Could be I don't know what dollars. Because they do it every day, you know. So they know what they're doing.
That's right. Yeah.
But having said that, they're called SSV.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
You've heard of them? SSV.
Oh, maybe I haven't.
Not
Maybe.
HSV,
I'm
not
thinking
Holden
HSV.
Special.
Yeah.
But they're called
SSV.
SSV audio, and they do
Oh.
all sorts of stuff like entertainment systems. They put in things that
Oh yeah.
you wouldn't know of, and defunct screens that if your screen was no longer working, they'll fix it for you or replace it with another unit, you know. But yeah, and that just Bluetooth this, Bluetooth that, but I can't be bothered with. I used to be more in audio, more.
You
more
were a
so.
big audio man.
I was a big audio guy, but that was, I don't know why, because I thought I was going to keep the car for a long time, but that sort of stuff doesn't exist. And then I said, what's the point? Cars are only going to get better with better audio systems as they come along, you know? And they have. They actually have. But they were already in the early 90s like that.
Yeah.
In the early 90s, yeah, they were. You had Alpine units, you had subwoofers and things like that. On top trim vehicles, you know.
What about Pioneer? Was that a brand?
Pioneer's a good brand as well. It's a matter of what you want, what you like. You know, what
I remember
fits.
National.
Huh?
Do you remember National?
What's that?
A brand of
Storage?
electronics,
No, I don't.
stereos.
I know Strathfield. You sure it's not Strathfield?
No, it's called National.
No, I don't.
Really? You can't remember
I
National?
don't remember that.
National video, like video, VHS, all this sort of stuff.
No, I don't. Was that 80s or 90s?
80s.
No, that's probably why.
Going too far back for it.
Yeah.
I like, what's the brand that I get? Panasonic?
Yeah, Panasonic's not too bad.
I think it's Panasonic, yeah.
There was a big fuss on Panasonic televisions when they were around. Like, you never really hear about Panasonic TVs anymore, right?
No.
Because what happened in Japan, there was a big rot from top brass staff
Yeah.
that cheated the company, and they went broke. And they were saying, "Why are we going broke?" And somebody manipulated their way just to get away with it. A CEO, whoever it was, for them not to actually make televisions anymore. But
They don't make televisions anymore.
but they made, like, it was a big dollar deal. Like, they were
Really?
losing like $10 billion.
10 billion?
10 billion in TVs at the time. So then they wondered, well, what's going on? And therefore we're not going to even sell TVs. Maybe they still do in some markets. I don't know that. But they're all corrupted.
Yeah. They are.
It's like, what? You're not a manager, you're a CEO. And you're still not satisfied with the money that you get? What's going
exactly.
on?
Exactly.
A manager doesn't make much money compared to a CEO.
No.
Even the Prime Minister doesn't make much money compared to a CEO. But he will be a CEO
Why don't you be a CEO?
of a superannuation
You
company
should be a CEO.
or something.
You should become
I should be.
You should.
I should be. I should be. Because I'd be legit. I wouldn't be lying about it just to make the profit for the sake of the profit. You do it for the right reasons. I think Kogan sells good products because people don't trust the name. But I don't know how. He probably knows that it doesn't matter where it comes from. They can put up a badge wherever it sells, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, therefore, they're going to say, well, And he knows. He's not stupid. He used to do. He was brought in an early age to identify money as something golden. Like that. Without money, you can't make a business statement. And he was frugal.
Yeah, frugal as well.
Frugal initially. He came to Australia. He wasn't born in Australia, but he came from, I don't know what country he came from. I don't know. But the thing is, he's worth more, like, he's roughly worth $600 million from what I've heard, whether that's true. And that was in the late 80s or early 90s from that time.
That's pretty good money.
And he probably knew when the TVs are going to come up and things like that.
Yeah, of course.
But he's pricing is cheaper if you go online. But I'm not the one.
Well.
I'm not one of those people who's going to go out and buy a TV online, regardless.
No, exactly.
So, no matter what the cost, I want to see the thing. I want to smell the thing, as they say.
Smell it?
Yeah.
You can smell it, yeah.
Well, I'd rather pay the extra and know what I'm buying, and I can just go there just like straight away.
Yeah, exactly.
Without it being
That's
damaged
right.
or something
That's
like
right,
that,
that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what to say. It's bloody. I think the idea of shops. I heard this yesterday. Woolworths and Coles, they're coming up with smart trolleys and things like that, or something like really
Smart
weird.
trolleys?
Yeah, like it's not trucks anymore. Like I don't know how it works, but
What's a smart trolley?
I don't know. Look it up. But I saw it yesterday. But they're saying that they in order to get rid of people out the door quicker, basically, which means more profits for them because they're going to rely on less people, less resources, human resources, to get the job done. That's the next step. And Mr. CEO of Woolworths or whoever he said that this is the way of the future. And it's probably going to work for them. I went to Woolworths today,
Are you a Woolies man or a Coles man?
Look, I don't know. Coles has, for example, recently, frozen vegetables on their bottom side of the channel is like $2.80 for a kilo of vegetables, right? But they include potato. I can't be bothered with separating the potato from the rest of the vegetables, But it's disgusting. There isn't really a difference between everybody, including Aldi and Coles. Coles is good, much better. Aldi is very good with winter vegetables as well. But Woolworths is good also for other things, Like, I can't really... It's become a mixed... It's like every race... For every race... It's like you're dealing with people that are different races,
Really?
You're almost saying that this is going to stock this and this is going to stock that. But no, maybe that's not... It's more blending. I call it blending of the whole thing. Not really a racist thing.
No, exactly.
It's blending.
It's blending, exactly.
That's what it is. And you have to choose that blending of what you like in what you have to buy.
That's right. That's exactly right.
And that's the problem. It's not racial. It's not anything. It's just blending. How else is the cover?
Just the same stuff, really.
Last time you filled up a BP,
Yeah.
how much did that cost you from a full tank? Almost a non-existent tank.
I filled up to the top.
$100 plus.
Plus, yeah, more like 100, 110.
110. Yeah.
And it wasn't empty, but it was getting down there.
Yeah.
It was still had probably less than a quarter of a tank.
Yeah.
So So if I filled the whole tank up from
Yeah.
empty, it probably going to cost me $150
Yeah.
for a tank of fuel.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And they said diesel's going to go up to $3.60.
Yeah.
Imagine you had a diesel car.
Which has already been $3.50.
Imagine you had a
something.
diesel car.
That's and they were expensive in the first place as well. That's why you don't buy one.
But didn't diesel used to be cheaper than petrol?
At times they were. They were very competitive on each other. But not like LPG, where recently, yes, just today, I heard,
Oh, did you hear that fire in...
yeah, refinery.
that was an LPG fire.
I reckon that was a sabotage.
Sabotaged?
A sabotage Geelong series.
Yeah.
The word sabotage means Geelong.
Geelong
Which is kind of like-
synonymous with sabotage.
Which is kind of like Corio. I don't know where even know. To me, Geelong and Corio mean a lot further distances. But I don't know how it works. Especially when the government recently spent $350 million. I think it was $250 million or $350 million,
Yeah.
but not $150 million,
No.
in order to get rid of the sulfur from the diesels extraction, because they were polluting too much, and because Australians are actually backwards by 2 decades, that is what they were saying at the time. And this only happened last year, late last year, you know. So I'm keeping you informed, but you make up your own idea. Like, is the sulfur necessary? Even in oil, they put sulfur. Even in oil, and therefore it pollutes the environment, because even the oil itself pollutes because it's got sulfur in it. I will show you an example easily. I will show you. I know oil's a little bit better than what I used to.
Yeah, you know.
But I don't. No, I don't really. I'm still a little bit naive.
You got some stuff to learn still.
I've still got some stuff to learn, because either